Christina,
and we're the Gorgeous Geeks,
and we're here today to talk about Once Upon a Time.
Love it. Love it so
We
much.
need to encourage you all to watch it.
Yes, please do.
And it's not just because it's like a chick thing. Or
It's not. It's not whatsoever.
Honest to God, it's the best thing I watch on TV right now.
Yes,
really
it is.
is.
It's the only thing I get a chance, like, because of my schedule, it's the only thing that I actually sit down and I watch. Make time to watch.
It is. Well, you know, at first, when you first started watching it, it's like, okay, I understand what's going on. You're like, you know, okay, this is kind of cool.
No, I always thought it was interesting, but it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
better.
saying. Because I always say that when a new show starts, you really can't tell, you know, if the show's going to be really good until at least by the third episode. You have to make a decision like, okay, well, am I going to really watch this, you know, continuously and everything. But by the second episode, I was like, okay, this show is the bomb. Like, it really is. And
It really was by the second. Like, the first one, the pilot was good, but when they got to the second episode, when you found out, because it was like, they gave you the basic story about how it happened with the curse, but then they started going backwards with the background and everything.
The background story, they did an excellent job with the backstory.
yeah.
Excellent job.
Like, I know some people are like, well, isn't it just like kind of like Enchanted? It's not. No, it really isn't. It's like a whole. It's like these characters are in
really
reality.
dark.
It's very
Yeah,
dark.
it is. And also, they also show you the fairy tale land, and it's just it's.
But it does still have that charming looking
Yeah.
for your happy ever after, you know, aspect of when you read about a fairy tale, watch a fairy tale, but it is still dark and modern, and it is a really fantastic show. And seriously, whether you're male or female or whatever, it's a really great show to watch and get addicted to.
Well, I actually was able to interview Prince Charming himself, who on Once Upon a Time, Josh Dallas. And we were talking.
I'm mad at him.
You
You should have gave me some more details.
Yeah, you know they can't.
I know they can't,
anything
but
they
I
have
was
from the
upset.
shelf.
I was upset.
But he said, but if you want to listen to the interview, you can go on thegorgeousgeeks.com and look at the interview, or go to our YouTube page and you can see the interview with Josh Dallas. You know, and we were talking about how many guys really like the show.
It's a lot of action, though.
It is.
It's a lot of action.
If guys can watch My Little Ponies, I'm sure you can watch Once Upon a Time.
It is really good. I mean, it really is one of the best dramas on there. I think
They can watch Vampires.
It just got
Sparkle.
nominated for best drama too as well.
It should win.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
it's so entertaining.
And
It
even
really
the
is.
costumes and location and the CGI.
It's great.
It's
fantastic.
really great.
Like, they spend millions of dollars on like some sci-fi movies, and they're not.
And it's
sometimes
better.
they're
It's
really
better
bad or-
work on Once
on
Upon a
an
Time.
episode,
Mhm.
episode
The
to
costumes.
episode. I'm like, I can't believe.
Oh my god!
I'm like, I can't believe how great that dragon looks. I can't believe
Yeah.
even the first episode when the evil queen did her curse, and like at the end of the curse, right before it took effect, and they just had these effects of the room and the magic and smoke and glass, and it just looked amazing.
Yeah,
it did.
I can't get over the costumes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of
Cosplay?
but if I
I
did,
would cosplay.
if I did, oh my god!
I wrote on my friend's Facebook wall who does like costuming and stuff. I said, so you might have to make me.
Because evil queen, oh my
Evil
gosh!
Queen's costume. Her stuff is like, I would wear that tomorrow.
It's like,
If
I would
if
totally
I could
wear that
buy
to a
that,
banquet.
I'd
Like, I was
wear
like,
it.
oh my gosh!
But
It's
you
like,
know
who
what?
designs her stuff? Like, it's so good.
But you know, I really want to talk about the characters, like the guy,
Don't give anything away.
the man that plays Rumpelstiltskin. Now that's a villain.
Robert
that,
Carlyle.
Yeah, it's a villain that I love him. He's a fantastic villain, and he's such a smart villain, and so conniving,
And manipulating.
and he's so smart. I wanted to get away with it almost.
Why
Well,
no?
he's just.
I don't
he's
know
so brilliant.
how far, and you really don't know what his motives are.
You
You
don't.
really don't, and I don't know if you can figure it out because
It's just like he knows everything.
He knows everything. It's like he
Yes,
set the
everybody-
whole thing up. Everything, you just think
It's
it's
not
just
giving it
random.
away because you find this out like early on.
Yeah.
But he's just so smart, and nobody knows how smart of a villain he is.
Yeah.
Everybody just sees the evil queen as the villain, which she is.
She's definitely
She's
a
definitely
villain.
a villain, but even
We
she
saw just how evil she was in this last episode.
in every episode you see how bad she is.
No, but she was extremely evil.
Okay, one of the stars, Jennifer Goodwin. She's very popular. She's been in a lot of movies, quite a few chick flicks and everything. And she plays Snow White. She You know, that girl can cry at the drop of a hat.
Yeah. She's good.
She's
but she's also, you know, stronger than what you'd assume, you know,
right.
Snow White to be, which is really cool.
Yeah.
She's strong in some areas, and then she's also like
innocent in others.
Innocent in others, and doubtful in others
yeah,
as well.
she's more doubtful than, you know, I thought she would be. You know, when things trouble her and worry her. She's more like they're more real. You know,
yeah. They are more
not
real.
Not just in the real world,
and
also
even Prince Charming. I was surprised at how much he gave her hope. It was like, you know, he encouraged her a lot and stuff. And so I think Josh Dallas did an amazing.
Even how
job.
like the name, like who names their son Charming, but how they explain that, you know.
Yeah, and how they just go over the details of like all the different fairy tales, and sometimes you kind of get like a Disney feel a little bit, like in the costumes and stuff, like, and everything, and it's just really cool, but it's not kiddie in any way, but yet the whole family could sit down and watch the movie, watch the show.
Yeah.
And so Josh Dallas, I love him as Prince Charming. When I saw him on Thor playing Fandral, I was like, you know, he did a very good job playing, you know. The dashing of the Warriors 3, and I was like, well, you know, he could, like, I could see him playing like a Robin Hood 1940s type version or whatever,
like an updated Earl Flynn.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool to see him as Prince Charming. It's like, yeah, this is, you know, I can see him. He did a really good job.
Terribly cute too.
Yeah, and but everybody really does. Oh, the Evil Queen. Oh, Regina. Oh my gosh. She's just so good at being bad.
I know.
Yes, Gina's often are.
It was Regina. And all that. And she, oh my gosh. It's sometimes you watch it and you don't know if she's like, well, maybe she does have some good in her.
Nope.
She will flip.
None. She can't trick me. Nope.
Flip the script.
Nope.
She will flip the script in a second.
That woman is something.
She is.
Else.
She is. She's the type of woman.
Like, you really, at this last episode, you really saw how psychotic she was.
Yes. Yes.
It was like, really? She just did that?
Yes. She is. And I just can't even talk about how great of an actor she is, because like I said, she is so even. She's like the type of woman that you're like, the mothers would warn their sons about. You gotta watch out for this type of woman, you know. And
but I tell you, now let's talk about the heroine of the show.
Emma,
yes,
is the name of the heroine of the show, and her son found her, who she had given up for adoption, and brings her back into this town of Storybrooke.
And she's the only one that could break the curse to send everyone back to
fairy tale land.
But the only person who believes that these people are fairy tale characters is her son, and she just kind of goes along with it. One, because she doesn't want her son to think, you know, that she thinks he's crazy or anything like that. He's a kid, you know, he's got an imagination.
And two, because she doesn't trust Regina,
which is
his adoptive mother.
Yeah,
who is the evil queen. Mm-hmm. So, man, it's already juicy.
I mean, yeah, you know, you've seen these movies, these Disney movies, and different fantasy and fairy tale land things where you just kind of wish, like, Cinderella. They ever thought, like, man, I wish Cinderella would just, like, punched her stepmother. Right. I wish, you know, somebody would have just punched the queen, or like just smacked her in her face or whatever.
Or just say this thing.
Or say this and that.
Right.
Emma does that.
Yeah.
Everything you wanted to do, like, she does that. She's just
throw that in her face.
Yeah, you do that. You did
that.
Like
my favorite. Dang, no spoilers at all.
No spoilers. But you're just like rooting her on, like, yes, like, I've always wanted somebody to do that. Like, yes, thank you for saying that. That's exactly what needed to have been told to.
And you know, I don't like Cameron in House, so it was really refreshing.
Yeah,
I couldn't stand her character. Honestly, when I saw it was her,
she was a good actress on House, but it's just kind of like, she would just get on my nerves sometimes.
When I saw it was her, I was like, this chick, but I really,
she's
really
great.
like her.
It's a good thing she did, you know, leave House. I know she wasn't there last season, but for, you know, bigger and better things.
And it's really showing the like she was good in House, but it really shows
the drama or the acting or things. I just didn't like her character.
Yeah, her character.
But like it really, I think she's really broadened herself with this TV show. You know, like as far as like you really see the full scope of her.
Well, now you see some edge. Cameron didn't have any edge.
Yeah. Well, every actor on the show, you can see them being happy or somewhat happy. Well, you know, it seems like nobody can never be truly happy in this place because they are under a curse.
And they're in our world.
And they are in our world.
I'm like, what y'all trying to say? It's my world.
No, but they are under a curse where they cannot have a happy ending. No one can have a happily ever after. Okay, and so, but anyways, but every single actor, you see them, you know, you see a range of emotions with every single one, and everybody's, even talking to, I asked Josh Dallas, I said, has there ever been any, like, bloopers, you know, whatever was the funniest thing that ever happened on set? He said he really couldn't tell me any bloopers, he said, because everybody from the crew, the directors, the producers, the actors, said everybody really brings their A game to the set, and so, and you can see it on screen.
Well, they must be incredibly proud of the work that they've done because just everything from the acting to like even the evil queen, like the last episode, you saw like she appeared to be upset, but you still knew she was gonna do what was really really evil anyway, and you could just kind of see tears in her eyes, but she was still kind of looking like I'm psychotic and I'm gonna be evil.
right.
So, I mean, all these people do a really, really great job. And like I said, the CGI, the costumes, the scenery, just everything is so fantastic on the show. And they really, really put out a great piece of work. And I haven't enjoyed it. I mean, I do like Vampire Diaries and stuff like that. But this is like my new favorite show right now. And you know what? Christmas would be better if people didn't have to put reruns around this time. Like I would still watch TV.
Spend it with your family.
Oh, I would still watch Once Upon a Time.
We just want to know what's going to happen next. We just really want to see that.
I know you're supposed to spend it. I don't spend all day in front of a television. They could at least not run some reruns about stuff. I don't want to watch Santa Saves Christmas for the 7th time or whatever the crap comes on. I will watch Jingle All the Way because I do love that movie. And I don't care what anyone says, but I wish Once Upon a Time was coming on Christmas.
I really do.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I do too. I wish it came on today. It's Sunday right now, and I wish it was on tonight, but it's not. But if you, catch up on the show. Try and find it somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if all the episodes are on Hulu or ABC right now. That's been, but
watch what you can. They do show.
Awesome
they do show you in the beginning episode. They do show you like what has happened or what is going. So they kind of update you a little bit.
This is a show I wouldn't mind getting the DVD set too.
After their ratings were so good. After the second episode, they got picked up for 22 episodes. And signed for 22 episodes. I mean, their ratings have been amazing.
The only thing, though, is I don't know if I want to see a bunch of seasons of the show, because I'm like, I want to see y'all defeat evil and be happy. Like, it's one of those shows, like, get to the end because I want to see the hero.
Like, but you know what? This show, and you're going to find this out if you watch it, this show will give you, like, a cookie, and you're thinking, like, oh, yes, like, you know, and then they'll take the cookie away. Like, this tastes so good, and they'll take it away. Like,
they'll let you eat half the cookie and
snatch it from you. It's like, oh no, you're like, yes, this is what I want to have. This is what I want to have, and they take it away. Like,
yeah, I'm just kind of. Well, I guess I can hack it, but it's like, man, I can't take this.
It's
I
don't
want to keep taking this.
It's like my nerves.
Like I'm on edge. Like one of our sisters wrote on Facebook that she was really mad about one episode, and I'm like anticipating, like, I think I'm gonna be mad at watching this episode, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. But the other episode before that made me really mad. Really mad.
It was just like,
well, I kind of knew that it couldn't have happened that quick though.
I know.
I know.
But they waited to the very last moment.
They made me mad. But anyway,
it was almost like remember in The Little Mermaid when Ariel and Eric almost kissed. It was like that close.
Yeah, there's moments like that in just about every
episode. It's like that close. Like you're thinking like, ooh, no. You know, that's how you
like in the American Tale when all Fievel had to do was turn around and his family would have been there.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's moments like that. It's like, yeah, all those moments you're like, oh my gosh, you're right there. And it's like so close but so far away.
Yeah.
It's just like, but you hate it but you love it at the same time. It's like deliciously, I don't know.
It's delicious.
It's just delicious.
Yummy.
Every episode is just like, and I find myself like continuously watching the episodes over and over again. Like we watch them, we record them, and we watch them again and again. Because the show is just that.
And this
good.
is like one show that like everybody in the house basically watches. Like,
yeah.
We're like, oh.
Even my brother, even my dad walked by. He's like, "What's going on?" And we're like, "Well, this is going on." And my dad's just like standing there, and he ends up watching like half the episode. I mean, but it is.
But then but if he doesn't want to stay and watch his episode, he's like, "Tell me what happened." Like, why don't you just watch? He's like, just tell me what happened.
But yeah.
But anyway, watch the show.